All right, we're gonna talk some boxing real quick. So I saw the card with Keith Thurman and Josesito Lopez. Man, actually, the whole card is pretty damn good. I must say, pretty damn good. And you know, Al Haymon, PBC still doing their thing, man. You know, it's amazing how a black man as powerful as Al Haymon can get so much hate, and he doesn't do any interviews. He got people like old-ass white supremacist Bob Arum, who's 80,000 years old, talking about, well, I don't know why Al Haymon doesn't want to collaborate. Well, because Al Haymon got all the goddamn fighters. He got all the best fighters in his stable, dumbass. And who the fuck would want to work with Bob Arum anyway? He's in his fucking 80s. Like, motherfuckers in nursing homes. You should go in a fucking nursing home. And listen, it ain't got nothing to do with ageism or nothing like that. That motherfucker is too old. All right? He's too old. Anyway, let's get back to the fight between Keith Thurman and Josesito Lopez. Listen, I understand that Keith Thurman came off a 2-year layoff, coming off an injury. I understand that, right? And let's do a contrast too, and I'll get to the contrast a little bit later. I'm gonna do a contrast because there's other fighters that came off of long layoffs and did a damn good job. Matter of fact, they came off a long 2-year layoff and they dominated, and they didn't even have no tune-up fight, like a guy named Mayweather. But Keith Thurman looked pretty good, man. Overall, in terms of, especially the beginning of the fight, he looked good. His movement was good. He loves the left hook. His left hook was very, very sharp, very crisp. And, you know, the thing about Keith Thurman is that I've noticed, at least, especially with fighting Lopez. Matter of fact, it's before that. You know, he has the nickname One-Time Thurman because of his power, but his power has fallen off. He does not know, or he can't consistently keep pressure fighters off of him. He has to always stick and move. You know, a guy like Lopez is a come-forward fighter, right? Pressure fighter. And Lopez, you know, he is a journeyman with 7 losses, now 8 losses, but he is a pressure fighter, right? And if you don't have the power to stop him from coming forward, he won't do that. Thurman was not able to do that consistently because his power is suspect now. And I noticed that before the injury as well. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Thurman has a lot of holes right now, especially when he fought Lopez. Now he has been exposed and he is food. He is a wounded animal. He's like a goddamn wounded animal in a pack of hyenas, you know, in the wild and shit like that. That's what Thurman reminds me of after fighting Lopez. He has been exposed, you know, because they know now that not only you can hurt Keith Thurman by constantly putting pressure on him, and Lopez didn't know how to cut off the ring because, you know, Thurman was out on his feet in round 7. Thurman was out on his feet in round 7. You know what I'm saying? And Lopez didn't close the show. You know, he didn't close the show, but that round could have been a 10-8 round with Lopez in round 7. You know, Thurman was out on his damn feet, moving back, extremely hurt, taking flush shots. I love that ref with his big ass eyes, you know, for his facial expression. It's crazy. I saw some instant replays on IG, man. It's hilarious. But, you know, Thurman, this was a tune-up fight, you know, and this was supposed to be a hand-picked opponent, selected. This is supposed to be a perfect opponent for Thurman to showcase his skills. Fortunately, Lopez was pretty goddamn game. And, you know, although Thurman got the decision, right? Lopez, this is a victory for him. You were able to extremely damage Thurman in round 7 like nobody else. So you exposed him to the world. Your stock has risen. Thurman is now food in the Welter Weight Division. Thurman is only calling out Manny Pacquiao, who's 40 years old. He doesn't care about Errol Spence. He definitely doesn't care about Errol Spence now. Terrence Crawford. Now Sean Porter is like chopping at the Gibbs like, I need a rematch right now. You know, I favor Sean Porter in the rematch. Right? And, you know, going back to what I was saying about the 2-year layoff, guys like Floyd Mayweather, who was off for 2 years, came back and fought Juan Manuel Marquez. Not a tune-up fight. No. This was a top contender who just knocked out Manny Pacquiao. And he fought him and completely dominated Juan Manuel Marquez. Dominated the dude. So this was supposed to be a fight that, for Keith Thurman, this was supposed to be a showcase fight, and he's supposed to dominate Lopez, and he didn't. He survived this tune-up match, and now he has been exposed, and he is a wounded animal in a pack of hyenas, and that's the Welter Weight Division. So now I think that Keith Thurman is going to cash out with the Manny Pacquiao fight and retire right after that. That's what I think. He's going to avoid. He's not going to fight Errol Spence for sure. Definitely not going to fight Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. Won't give Sean Porter a rematch. He's not going to go after killers. He wants to fight over-the-hill guys like Manny Pacquiao, you know, and then cash out. Manny Pacquiao has options as well. He can definitely fight Floyd in a rematch if Floyd wants to. It's funny, and this all falls back to Al Heyman, man. You know, Manny Pacquiao now is with Al Heyman at PBC, so he has options. He can do a legacy cash out fight, right? Of course, when he fights Floyd Mayweather, it'll be his highest payday, right? Or one of the highest paydays. So that's a cash out legacy fight for him. Or he could fight Keith Thurman, who called him out, for a title shot. That's 2 titles that Manny Pacquiao at age 40 gets an opportunity to have. All under Al Heyman. Crazy. So Manny Pacquiao has some options, man. He got some options. So I wouldn't be surprised if Floyd wants a rematch. Would not be surprised. My gut feeling is that it won't happen. I don't think Floyd is gonna. Here's the thing. I don't see Floyd taking a rematch. I just think at this point of his career and the stage of his career, he doesn't want to train as hard to fight a real boxer like a Manny Pacquiao. I mean, guys like Tenzin and guys like Conor McGregor, those are not real boxers. So he can half-ass himself. He can half-ass fighting those guys. And not only that, it's a low risk, high reward. Manny Pacquiao is still it's a higher risk, but it's also a good reward. But it's a higher risk than fighting a Conor McGregor or a Tenzin. You see what I'm saying? So at this point of Floyd's career, he wants a low risk, high reward fight. Manny Pacquiao is still a dangerous fight. And even if they do fight, I'm picking Floyd to win. But it's still a dangerous fight because Manny Pacquiao is an active fighter. He's a real boxer in comparison to a Conor McGregor and a Tenzin Nasukawa. Right? So I don't think Floyd would take a Manny Pacquiao fight at this point, especially if he has other opportunities or other offers from other exhibition matches for a 9-figure payday in under 2 minutes. He will take that in a heartbeat versus rematching a Manny Pacquiao. Just my opinion. So But as far as Keith, man, yeah, Keith is food. He is a wounded animal in the pack of hyenas, and I don't see him taking on any of the top contenders in the Welter Weight Division. I think he's done. I think he's done. I think he'll just cash out with this Manny Pacquiao fight. If he doesn't fight a Manny Pacquiao, he'll fight some kind of tune-up opponent. It won't be no Sean Porter. It won't be no Errol Spence. It won't be no Terrence Crawford. It'll be some kind of tune-up guy, tune-up opponent, until he's able to secure a Manny Pacquiao fight. But he's going to stay away from all those guys, all the top guys in the welterweight. He's not going to fight those guys at all, period. So yeah, man, those are my thoughts about the fight last night. If you saw it, leave your comments down below in the comment section, family. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at GMOG Media TV. Until next time, Chauncey, a.k.a. The Black Separatist, signing out.